coming on, stay your distance. Run along, embrace your sickness. Cause the doc won't take no visits. Did you catch it from your business? Did you catch it from your mistress? Your throat feels like they ticklish. Maybe working back to your dick itch. You the type to believe that hype to take advice from Sanjay Gupta. On your way to Walgreens to treat C19 with a 19 booster. Ooh, that juice get loose until it groups into a tumor. Check your time, ex social club, media, but no rumor. You suffer from cognitive dissonance, even when provided evidence. You but the news ever since that time we was locked inside our residence. Sit back and recollect. That time used to back and collect the check to do nothing. The president said it's fool's fault for the deficit. President got dementia, check your head. Said his butt's been white, never wet the bed. You believe that shit when you see that shit like this, and then it's heaven sent. You're white lib, Ukraine flag, forward flowman of the flag on your Kodaks. Proof you nibbling on that, oh that. Pass yeah, what? You got all that shit a dripping out your mouth, you must be sipping on that. You got all that shit a dripping out your mouth, you must be nibbling on that.
Mixing up with they damn spoon, fixing us some fast soup. I'm waking up to the bullshit and it's got me in a bad mood. I'm breaking rappers' bars down, these rappers way too fragile. Damn dude, that's BS, but it's for the bird like Fazzo. Oh, he think he real because he got a face tattoo. Gone and gets my name is gone and gets the green that's taboo. Sick of hearing about sickness, this shit is getting ridiculous. Like how the hell I caught COVID, but I don't have no symptoms. It was 14 days, I was 5. Like how the hell are we alive? You listen to the media and they feeding you all lies. It was bad soup, not pie. You caught me slipping, nice try. And I know my flow is nice, but no more Mr. Nice Guy.
If you or someone you know, possibly a loved one, has suffered the following symptoms we've stated in this infomercial, contact Higgnz Lounge and Associates.
You got all that shit a dripping out your mouth, you must be nibbling on that. You got all that shit a dripping out your mouth, you must be sipping on that. You got all that shit a dripping out your mouth, you must be nibbling on that. A little something extra, the lighters on the dresser, the fire's in my eyes, it's time for applied pressure. Texture, reptilian skin, in no tether can hold me down, I flex the flow bender. In other words, like pride verses, I spit voodoo. For them poodles, got soul food, no kick-a-boodle. Who knew I would rise up like the price of noodles? While calling out the bat soup, yes, the bull poo-poo.
What's up, y'all? Hold up. Let me get out of this screen here. So we all live in the lounge. It's me and my boy Coda Flow. That was us on the single Bat Soup. If you just getting out, hey stranger, how you doing, Nene? Join the room. Do me a favor. If you join in the room, nothing helps better than you guys comment, share, and join the chat. We have some interesting conversation because I like to go as deep as it goes. Look, bro, anything's on the table here. I don't give, you know what I mean? Now, we might have to speak in code holidays. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Dude, I
gotta get festive.
I got one Christmas shirt, and it's a Tupac shirt. And instead of saying nothing but a gangster party,
Nothing but a Christmas party.
Nothing but an Xmas party. Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, so it's dope. I wear it. I wear it once a year. You know, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Yes, indeed. I've been good. I've been good. Staying out of trouble. You know, it's been a long, I guess, 2-3 years. In the last 2-3 years, coming back from everything that we all been through, I guess you could say, you know what I mean? Just trying to get my face back out there, really. So we got this Sunday night lives. We do these lives every Sunday, roughly around 7:30ish. You could be looking for us. And we just started doing these. So I actually have other things that we do too. Also, we take these clips and we share the clips throughout the week. So anyone who's involved in the comments might be involved in the clips that we also share. And then every Saturday, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Every Saturday, I'm having these Higgnz TV streams. It's called HTV, just like you see in that top right-hand corner. And what we do with HTV is if anybody loves their MTV and missed real MTV, it's videos, current events, clips, just all mashed in together as one, and try to make it as fast-paced and fun as possible.
And tell them about if they want their video played.
Yeah, right. If anybody has an artist that wants to get a video played, because I just don't want to play all content, but like other artists that are indie artists that are looking for support, you know what I'm saying? That want to get their video played and mixed into the mashup. Just all you got to do is send us the links. You know what I mean? If it's nice, we're gonna definitely play it. I mean, if you send us, 3 minutes of armpit farts, I mean, I can't help you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might have some market for that somewhere, but you know what I mean. But other than that, one of the as yesterday's video, I played a Bigfoot clip from a podcast that I had done, and you was like, we got to talk about this Bigfoot thing because you got some updated information on it that like this is outdated, and this was actually from a year ago. So I'm gonna go find it. Hold up, give me a second. I'm gonna play the clip, the Bigfoot clip, the original one, and then we can play the new clip. All right, let me see. I gotta dig into it. Let's see. Where is it? Right here. Let's see. Let me find this.
I keep it
right there. All right.
Check this out. Be able to make up.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
I guess that's why they call me.
Where's all my conspiracy theorists out there? This is a little video I stumbled across the other day, and it's a famous Bigfoot sighting. Is it the Patterson-Gimlin sighting, which the Bigfoot, the Sasquatch is called Patty, is her famous name. Well, it was two cowboys who, I mean, this place is pretty much in the middle of nowhere. It's like 100 miles on horseback for these people to get where they actually seen Patty and filmed her. Okay, so there's a lot of speculation whether it's true or not. And a few months ago, it was on the History Channel. The proof is out there. The footage, and they went over the footage, and they have new HD technology which can actually get you a better idea of what the footage actually holds and the proof that it is not a fake. All right, tell me what you think. I mean, I don't know what to believe about Bigfoot. Like it's something that
you do
the same thing that I say about aliens. I don't know if they come from a different planet or could be multidimensional. So let's say Bigfoot does exist. If anybody's ever watched Skinwalker Ranch footage or documentaries, anything about how it seems like these creatures and these beings and these entities that they see pop in and out of our dimension.
The Saturday, sunshiny, bright fall day, October 20th, to be exact. And it was just a warm, sunshiny day, and we were just riding up alongside the creek on the east side of the creek. And about 4 miles from where we were camped, Roger was just riding. Roger was riding in front of me. We were basically going out to camp about 40 miles further out than we'd been riding. And so we were going to go on out. So we had a pack horse with us, a small pack horse. And when we were just riding up the creek bed, and Roger was taking pictures of the beautiful colors of the fall colors of the trees and the brush and all of that. And all at once, when we come around the bend in the creek, boom, there's one standing across the creek. So things started happening dramatically fast. And of course, Roger's horse just went berserk. Well, mine did too, but I was able to stay on him. I was a pretty good rider, and I stayed on my horse. And Roger finally, he didn't get actually dumped off his horse, but he got a little help getting off, and he grabbed the saddle bag cover, one flap that he had it on there, and unflapped it and got the camera out and started running across the creek, taking the picture. And he stumbled. It had a kind of a bank on the far side, and so Roger had had the camera up to his eye, of course, and he kind of stumbled and fell down on his elbows, and he wasn't really sure if he got sand or whatever in the camera, because this is all happening really, really fast.
So this is the old footage, right? Rough footage.
There is one.
And
she's walking away. And
yeah. Can we pause that real quick?
All right, I will pause it.
She's
Hold up.
walking away.
Stupid. All right, here we go. Let me get it to us too. All right, yeah. So what you got? Full pork chop.
What I want to know is, how long do you think that they looked at that creature before they took the camera out? And two, how close was it when they first saw it before they took the camera out? Because the way you see it is, it's pretty close, and then she's walking away. You know what I'm saying? So did they sit there for a while and watch it? Or you know what I'm saying?
I don't know how to actually describe. Like, yeah, you gotta be there to see it. Now, I mean, if it's a fake, then it's, well, obviously here. All right, you go set up over there, and you start walking out, and I'm gonna be ready for you.
But it's like it caught it at the perfect moment where, like, you stumbled upon it, didn't know you was there, and you didn't know it was there, but you happened to have your, you know what I'm saying?
Or would you be like, all right, so if I had to, I mean, are you getting up, holding the camera, shooting a video, and just holding steady, waiting for this thing to walk out and just catch it at the right time? Because they went in there with the camera to explore.
Right.
So they were obviously using it. They had it on. I would assume. All right. So let's say they wasn't filming it. Let's say they wasn't actually filming it at the time. They wasn't actually recording, and they edited that. I would think that they would have that thing in the woods the same way you would have a gun ready to shoot a trigger if you hunt, right?
You're a cowboy. They went out there
ready to go. Yeah, like
you know you have a gun.
Let's say there's like 3 or 4 when you put the camera on. There might be 3 or 4 things you might have to do to get it ready to go, and you get everything prepped to where all you got to do at the last minute is hit that go button. That may be where they was at the moment, because the way they caught it walking out, that's what makes it feel a little scripted, like
at the same time,
like it was a runway shot. You know,
at the same time, before we get into the second half, second part of this, that video, you know how your boy was talking about that would have been the best costume that they ever would have had made back in the 1960s. Like, he ain't never seen one like that, and he was always in those costumes. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know. Let the rest of the video play, and then let the people decide.
Right, let's see. I mean, you can figure.
I'm already convinced. So
once they get into, let's see. Here's the CGI footage, right? This is when it was enhanced. I'm gonna go straight to that point. Right there at the enhancement point. Boom. And oh shit. Let's see. Share screen. I gotta reset the share screen. Give me a second. Y'all gotta bear with me. I'm my own producer here.
And you have heard from both of the gentlemen themselves. I'm going to go ahead and give you the enhanced clips.
So
the proof is out there.
This is the enhanced version of it.
A small little clip from a special effects guy.
Dude, look at that leg, man. I can't stop seeing it.
On for several decades, and he's going to give you his opinion on the Patterson film. And I'm also going to show you a little clip from one of the Planet of the Apes movies to make a comparison.
Look at
of
look at the
Hollywood
speed though.
costumes.
Like
It
right
is
there,
rolling.
look at the speed of
compared
that
to the
stride.
Patterson film. And there is no comparison, guys. Once you guys see this, wait till you see the comparison.
Like-
there is none.
Like
So
she's
anybody
going.
that's
Like she
still
got a
out
place
there
to
thinking
be.
This is a hoax. I don't know what else is going.
And it's like one quick look back
not.
to make sure that she's not
So,
being
without
chased,
further
and then
ado,
just
let's go ahead and
casually
dig
keeps
into this
going.
one.
And if you notice the look back, it's not
All
just
right,
the
let's
head
start
turn;
with
it's
the
the
comparison
shoulders
between
turn
Planet
with
of
the
the
head
Apes
to
and
see.
Patty. Shall we?
Like you a big
Yes.
creature, like you gotta
Notice the
turn your whole
flaps
body, like
on
you
the-
know,
Right.
like
So,
a muscular person with like so muscular that his neck doesn't turn. He has to turn his body to like like a bodybuilder, I guess. I don't know.
well, that's what gets. All right. So that's what gets. When you look at, I'm sorry, when you watch the comparison to what old costumes looked back, and that's what they're doing here.
Yeah,
That's what they're about to do, is kind of show you what the costumes looked back like then, and then actually show you the HD footage and compare it. And there is no comparison. The costumes don't match up.
and it's
There's
more than
not
just like how the costumes match; it's
Nope.
how they fit.
now. But what I want to do is I want you to show me the new stuff. What's the who?
All right,
how
look
do you
up
fix
Todd
this?
Standing. Todd Standing, Bigfoot footage. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. That's who the dude's name was on. I think it was a
see
Hulu
Todd
show.
Standing Bigfoot video.
I think this is the one where it's like, yeah, check them out. Look,
Alright.
check out those documentaries, bro. That
So
shit's
it's
crazy.
14. Let's see if I could figure. Let's see if I could find a
All those pictures, that's like what, like his, real pictures and video of a Bigfoot. Like that one right there, the one underneath the big head one.
which one? This
Watch,
one?
go down, keep going
Which
down.
one? Tell me if you see
Right
it.
there.
This
up
is
top.
the real one.
Yeah, look, go up one more. Look, try that one. Just
This
any one of those. It doesn't matter which one. Yeah, play that one. That's the trailer. Go for it.
Because this was 5 years ago. Now this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Right, okay, so
You need to check that out.
Okay, so does it show the clip right here?
It should.
All right, let's try. Let's see if
It's a bunch of clips, bro. You got a bunch of photos in there.
I hate ads.
If I had my MacBook set like right here, right now, I would pull up the perfect clip for it.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's got to be a short version of it, you know?
Yeah.
That is. That's them just playing. Hold up.
Last bit of battery power in my camera.
Okay.
With my last bit of battery power in my camera, I was able to film these incredible images in full HD at 50 times optical zoom.
Whoa. Damn.
Yeah, you seen that one?
That does.
He's been attacked by Bigfoot, knocked unconscious by big logs being thrown at him, knocking him over, pinning him to the ground with big logs and shit. I'm telling you,
Right.
watch that. This dude shit's real, bro. Like real talk. Like
I mean, I'm not gonna say that he's not.
there's a part in that documentary where he has like he said, he has that zoom on that freaking Bigfoot. And he zoomed in so close to the Bigfoot that you see the glisten in the black eye, and then the fly land on him, and then the Bigfoot blink and knock the fly away off the eye. Like you see all of that dog. I'm telling you, if this is fucking fake, there's no.
Then Bigfoot, if it's fake, Bigfoot's fake.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
like this is like the most
realistic footage you've seen. I haven't.
And in HD, that's that close. Even though that it is behind branches and stuff. It's not just like that footage. It's the other stuff that went along like with the documentary. Like you hearing these certain sounds. I mean, yeah, it could be people in the woods, but at those frequencies and like how long the frequencies are stretched out between each one, whenever they're making the vocalization around him, that's what's not human about it. You see what I'm saying?
Right. I think I did actually see something about that. Now, one thing about Bigfoot that always is, if it's real, if it's really, really real, I don't think I really do believe that in a multiverse scenario where these things are like, breaking into our reality and snapping out like the skin.
Well,
of their
kind
pants
of yes and
saying.
yes and no at the same time. I mean, you know that I'm Native American, but a lot of people don't know that I'm, you know, what I'm saying I'm half Native
Right, you
American.
got native and right native
Well, I
American.
lived on a reservation before, and like my grandfather, and you know, he would tell us stories about his childhood and his grandparents and stuff like that. He did say they are real. He also did say aliens are real, also too. Like if anybody knows, it's the native people that's been seeing these shit all their, you know what I'm saying,
Oh,
throughout
dude,
generations.
I mean,
But anyways, he was saying something about like this is when I was like maybe 10 or 11. He told us that like whenever he was young, his grandpa and them they wouldn't talk to the Sasquatches because they were being like they were being seen a lot. And like what was the reasoning for them being seen? And supposedly like, you know, they talk in a native language, I guess. I don't know what it was back then for like whatever to communicate. But anyways, it was like because people are cutting down like the forest and we have no place to, you know what I'm saying, like to live and like no habitat. So they would have to, you know, leave them areas and go find new areas. So that's why they would be, I guess, the sightings. So I believe like they're a mythical creature and they're like a just like they were here before us. You know what I'm saying?
I,
Like
so yeah,
they were real. They're not just like a myth. Like there's proven facts. You know what I'm saying? It's just technology can't recognize it as a species itself, I guess.
well, how can they? The thing is, are they that good at hiding from us? Or are they that little in population?
Well, it's
Where
kind
are
of
they
back
at?
to what you was kind of back to what you were
You know.
saying though,
So
like
what?
with the
Yeah, like what
skinwalk.
would the
Not to
natives?
dimension stuff, but like they have like that supernatural power to where I guess not camouflage, not like
They can
be
just
trans,
disappear.
but kind of blend in better than normal shit to where you wouldn't notice them and it could be there. You know what I'm saying? But like you would
Like
still
predator,
smell it.
maybe like some Hollywood.
I wouldn't
You
say
know.
like predator, but more like on the spiritual side, I guess, because they're a spiritual being. You know what I'm saying? That's really, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I wonder. Like you said, like the natives, they were able to communicate. However
Yeah,
they
however they did
they
it.
did it. What did they tell? What did Sasquatch have to say? Yeah, you know what I
Just
mean.
saying that like the you know the cutting down of their forests for our resources is driving them out of that habitat to another one because of this that their habitat that they used to I guess live off of would be like their fresh water, whatever they're eating, which would be like berries or deer, rabbit, or just whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All those resources are gone because there's no more habitat for them. So now they got to go find other places, which would be like the Smoky Mountains area, all the Appalachian Mountain range, that whole from here to Canada, the Rocky Mountains, freaking upstate like California, Washington. They even have them in Florida, bro. They're everywhere. Every continent has a form and a version of it. They might
Oh
not like
yeah,
look the
yeah.
same, but it's the same, bro.
I got a story. I was at lunch. This probably I don't know 6 to 8 months ago, sitting around at the table, and we all talking about this stuff. You know, like just kind of off the wall stuff. And it may even been Bigfoot. I don't remember, but they had some guy kind of overheard us, and he starts telling us this story about you ever heard of the Mississippi Bigfoot? And
I think
and
they call him like Moccasin Joe or something
I,
like that.
and
I swear.
well, he starts telling us this story. Well, he thinks it's all bullshit because his cousin was actually this Mississippi Bigfoot. He would dress up every year during hunting season and go fuck with people.
That's a
He's
good way to
telling
get
us
his
this
ass
story,
shot, boy.
and that's what happened. That's what made him give up on it because he almost got killed. Somebody went, they were shooting at him, and he said ever since then he had to hang it up. Like I can't. He got scared. He got scared shitless, so he stopped doing it. But there are people out there faking the funk, obviously. You know what I'm saying, and that's true. And what that
Well,
does is it complete
you
this.
do know about how, like, we're from Louisiana and they got a little place called the Honey Island Swamp, but it's really not that little. It's freaking huge if you ever
Yeah,
been
yeah.
out there
You
on a
hear the
boat.
Honey Island swamp tours, right?
Supposedly, there's a Bigfoot there, but it's not like, I guess it is like your normal Bigfoot, but it lives in the swamp. it doesn't necessarily have to be swimming in the swamp, but like the way they explain it is like it's in the water and it goes on land and all that shit. But like I think it's just a regular Bigfoot that's there, bro. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy. Now,
It's like Florida got the skunk ape.
if
Same
you
thing.
if there's a Bigfoot there, there's gotta be stories. There's gotta be more than one story. There's gotta be like,
There is,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
There really is. Just like how we got the like what the Rougarou
Right. You
or the
hear
dog
the
man.
legend of the Rougarou. Okay. I'm gonna look this up. Bigfoot and honey. Let me see if
Honey Island Swamp.
something does pop up. All right.
It's like you go on those swamp tours for like New Orleans swamp tours.
Right. I know what you're
That's
talking
all
about.
through there, bro. You can even go to like Bigfoot Research Organization like .com or
So
some
there
shit like
is
that. And
there's
see everything
there is something about it. Hold up. On the website.
on their website itself.
Yeah.
Damn.
They selling it to you, but watch
Yeah,
this.
they
Watch.
selling it.
Look, check this out. But what did we just watch? What Bigfoot video we just watched? Watch. Look at this. Look at what they used for their promo of it. What that is that the honey what fucking Bigfoot is that? That's the Bigfoot we just looked at.
Exactly. That's why I feel like that's
They
the only real description of a real Bigfoot. Like they said in that video, bro. And I'm telling you, that's
well,
the only like legit picture of a Bigfoot. So they're gonna use that as an example.
I'm on some y'all bitch ass motherfuckers trying to sell me.
Yeah. They trying to sell it, but you gotta
I
think
haven't
if
no-
that's the only legit Bigfoot picture that they have in the world, why not promote it as that? See what I'm saying?
All right, so let me read this to you guys. Honey Island has become one of the most well-known swamps because of the real or imagined presence of a creature similar to what others have called Bigfoot, sometimes known as the Thing by area fishermen. I have an open mind about it. I don't say it doesn't exist, but there's certainly a remote, impenetrable area in this swamp. So if a creature exists, that is the place for it. So there's a place in the swamp that really is, there's no way for anybody to really get to it.
Right, because it's
And
thick and it's
if
like you gotta go so far through like these little cutoffs, like off like the river itself, and get way thick back in there, bro. It's like damn near like if you would walk from Slidell in the woods to the Mississippi freaking line, basically, like all those woods on the side of the interstate, all that swamp area and all that back there from Slidell to say Biloxi, that's all his country, bro. I'm telling
right,
you, that shit's real.
if all right,
There's no I mean, yes, you could fake it. A lot of people faked it for hoaxes and stuff, but that's just people trying to get, fame or money off of something. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I just feel like that shit's real, bro. There's no faking that. Like legit evidence. Because they have hair samples that they can't find nothing that matches up, but it's real hair.
dude, I've seen all the little history I
I
find
don't
it
believe
hard.
in really like the foot castings because I can go out there with my foot and make it look big as hell and then just cast my foot and be like, "Ooh, the big foot is showing."
Yeah, you could say that, and you can't say that, but you do have to understand that. Look, there's only so much that we could actually believe from the mainstream media and what we can't believe. So I think, and that's what I was trying to say earlier. They muddied the waters with the Bigfoot situation with so much false information from
Yeah,
different angles about it, from different angles about people faking, dressing up, whereas and then just the fake footage, just faking footage. Same thing with UFOs. How does people just clout chasing, looking for attention, looking for
exactly.
a small attention grab, and then they end up falling into these situations where people don't even want to look into it because
They so like tired of it being pushed in their face.
right. Well, and
Basically.
even if you think about it, if you try to bring it up, oh, you just a crazy whack job. You're nuts.
You know what I would rather do? Instead of somebody trying to sell me that type of shit, I would rather somebody try to sell me like let's go on like a paranormal ghost adventure. I would buy into that, even if it's fake, just because it's to me it's your imagine. You know what I'm saying? But I believe in ghosts because I'm a spiritual person and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But I would buy into that before going like, oh, let's go look for a Loch Ness monster or
right,
something,
right, right, right.
or Bigfoot. I mean, because I've did that by myself. Like I do that whenever I say I go
You did
vacation
what, a
to
Bigfoot
Tennessee.
expedition?
Oh yeah, dude. I always go in the woods. Like
Well,
not like looking for him, but like if I happen to see him, that would
aware,
be dope.
like, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
just go
yeah.
like I go to like a cabin in Tennessee, like we'll get a cabin like like on a mountain ridge or whatever, and I'll just go walk the
Observe.
mountain ridge as far as I can go
You
that I'm
try to be as
comfortable.
aware of your surroundings as
Yeah,
possible.
but like
You're very-
but I go pretty deep and it's eerie sometimes because you don't it's all alien to you because it's all like out of your comfort zone. So every little
Absolutely.
noise is like what the fuck, you know?
Especially, like,
I've done it at night too. I've done walked it at night, and that's
and
some scary shit by
you
yourself
going
at
in the
night.
woods in something that's not even your terrain, and that's the
Exactly, and
difference.
they got
Like,
more dangerous shit than Bigfoot out there. They got mountain lions, fucking
yeah, yeah,
bobcats, fucking
yeah.
bears and shit.
I wouldn't be so much worried about Bigfoot as I would be worried about. I mean, just something simple as a rattlesnake
I tell you a little
would
story.
be a bigger concern.
Me and my little partner Raymond, the one that you met, my little nephew.
Mhm.
We was out there vacation in Tennessee last year for Christmas around the same time, almost around the same time because we went for Christmas, but whatever. Uh, we was exploring the woods all day. We went pretty high up, you know what I'm saying? We went check stuff out, make sure there's no bear traps so we don't step on nothing, just walking around there at night or whatever. Man, we come back, it's nighttime. We were planning on going back up there at night, like, take him on just to go look for Bigfoot, like fucking around or whatever.
Right, right, right.
Because they had like a little fallen down tree up there that we would just go sit up there and check it out and just go sit there for a while and listen to the woods. Bro, we go outside, we're chilling for a second by the hot tub, and like the woods are ahead of us past the carport. So like we chilling underneath the carport. Bro, we start hearing like all these big noises in the woods, bro. I swear to God, we were so scared. So I heard and ran inside, and like I was screaming. I was like, "Man, they got something outside! They got something outside!"
Being in the
I thought
woods,
it was a bear though. Like that was my first instinct. Like bear, bear, get the hell inside, get inside.
something big. Being
Something
in the
big.
woods at nighttime, like you don't know complete blackness. Like the complete, you think it's dark until you go in the woods at
Bro,
night.
the wind was blowing
No
and the
lights.
trees are swaying and like making like cracking sounds. Like just it was weird. So it was eerie at night, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it was eerie.
It's like being in. Think about going in a room. Like if I turn the lights off right now, it'd be complete blackness. Think about turning it complete blackness and then having all that noise around you in complete blackness. That's what it's like being in the woods at night.
And you want to know something that happened weird, like right after that too? From that event happening, I immediately went inside, got on my MacBook, and I started like I don't know why I get into the rabbit hole of like paranormal shit, but I was like, what happened on this property, blah blah blah, at whatever time, like you know what I'm saying, like did people die whenever there was mining in this area and stuff like that? Because I start thinking of ghosts now, so now I go back outside and like I'm on some like paranormal hunter, ghost hunter type shit now outside, like with my little nephew just being like, you know what I'm saying, taking pictures and shit. I don't know. I'm just on some past the time weird shit. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
But like
Well,
I'd be interested in that shit, bro.
well,
Like all that shit.
we went down the road to Beauregard, the courthouse,
Yeah.
and we
You went to
started.
the dungeon?
Yeah, we at nighttime.
I stayed in that dungeon for a little while.
So
Not like stayed, but
like you
yeah.
spent the night? No,
No, almost.
we actually went. Yeah, we took a tour. We went in the dungeon. It was at nighttime. It was a Saturday night. We just left the Isleño festival. They had something going on at the Isleño. I think it was during Christmas time. Might have been one of them little Christmas things or whatever. So we stopped in there and we were taking pictures, like as a family and take pictures in front of the courthouse and all that stuff. And then as we were taking pictures, like you could see orbs.
Yeah.
A light around us the whole time. And they always talk about the courthouse being haunted. So it's just something that stuck with us. Like, what if those orbs, that's the spirits in the building that's, just hanging with us, checking us
Tell you a
out.
little story about the courthouse. I worked for whenever they make movies down here, I started working for like a movie company that was making movies, and they was making that movie with Matthew McConaughey, the Free State of Jones. It's about, I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Which one?
The Free State of Jones.
No, I didn't. Is it old? Is it like an old
It's
like an old
it's a
military.
Civil War movie, but it's
Yeah, I was
your
gonna
Civil
say,
War
yeah.
movie.
I think I did hear about it. I hadn't seen it. No, but
Anyways, the courthouse was one of the areas where they were filming, and I had access to the courthouse like daily. So like I'll be by myself in this thing because like the post office was shut down, the library was shut down at the time because they were filming a movie in there. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
then they
right,
didn't want people in there. Man, like one of my jobs was, just clean up the whole thing all the time. Just make sure it's clean for when they come and film and stuff. So I be in that bitch all day by myself. I be exploring. So I was like, man, I know they got a freaking dungeon in here. I heard about it. I gotta find it. I searched all day for it. Well, I had to go take a piss. I decided to go in the men's bathroom for the first time. There was a fucking door in there. I'm like, all right, I wonder what door that is. But I'm gonna go use the bathroom first. Man, I come out the bathroom. I look at that door. I open that fucking door. Sure enough, that's the fucking door
That's
down
the,
there. You
so
know
you
the door. And
yeah,
right
yeah.
there,
So you went down.
I went down. I shut the door. Complete darkness. Boom. Turn my flashlight on my phone. They got a prison cell down there. I'm guessing that was for the
It's like an
movie.
olden cell, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if that was like already originally like there, and if that's the original floor, but they had bricks missing underneath the whole thing itself. Boy, I'm in there. I
Like
started
a
hearing like
hole.
weird. Yeah, there's a hole in there, bro. It's a freaking huge hole. Like you can climb in there if you wanted to.
Jeez. Yeah,
Bro,
I
I'm
don't
in there by
climb.
myself. I started hearing like chains clinking. I swear, bro, chains clinking. So I was like, man, it's time to go. Got up out of there. I ain't never been back down there. I don't even. Every time I have to go to there, like for the post office, I send my sister in there. I get like weird ass vibes.
Bro.
But
But yeah,
like I would
it
hear
is.
footsteps. No, but
It
like
is. You could feel the old in the building. Like you
there's
could
so much history.
feel it.
Like I would be sweeping the top floor because there's like I think there was like 3 floors because there's a balcony on top of the second floor. So you would go up there and you would sweep all that and you would hear footsteps either on the second floor or on the bottom. When you're on the bottom, you hear footsteps on the top floors and you're like, nobody's here but you because you would go look to make sure
Right.
because it was a post office and a library. It's just closed right now. So
Right.
like you would go look, nobody's there.
Right.
Then you start like looking around and go and read all like the pictures and shit, like all the history that and like all the stuff that went through there, and
hmm
it's eerie, bro.
Well, yeah. I mean, the place has got serious history. I'm not. Here's a good story. So Isleño museum. You know how they got all those old houses
Yeah,
that's like there, they got and they use like the old ballroom and they open them up for the festivals and stuff like that so people could come in and check them out. Well, one of those houses, they were it may even been the one with the piano in it. I don't know. I know it was being um it was one there was a time that they were transferring because the building was moved from further down and brought there. So like not, those houses are real those buildings are real buildings that came from different areas down the road and they brought them and put
yeah.
them
That's
on
like my old lady's
and stored 'em.
family got a house right there in Carnarvon, the
Uh-huh.
Carnarvon house, the one
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's their
Yep.
house, that's
Okay.
their family house. They moved that on logs to where it's at now.
Right, right. So back to what I was saying is the deputies put a tape record because they were doing a detail, and they hear about it being haunted, whatever. Deputies put a tape recorder in there and let it play overnight and left
Yeah,
it in there. You got a piano in there, bro. There's on the recording. This is what I was told. I didn't hear it. You hear footsteps walk up to the tape recorder, walk away from the tape recorder, and then sit down behind the piano and play that thing.
that's I believe it. I do believe it, bro. I do believe it, dude. This state has just like the New Orleans area, including Saint Bernard, because it's a part of it. It really is a part of it.
Well, yeah, yeah, it was all inhabited around the same
But it
time.
has so much history and culture and like bloodshed and like tragedy and then happiness on top of it, and you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
it's just
Oh, yeah,
emotional, like all that energy, dog. I believe in all that energy, like that shit
absolutely.
stays. That shit stays.
There's an aura. That's what I
And
said.
you
Like,
want to know something? That ghost walked up to that recorder because they had a red light beep like on or flash, and like they
Showed
showed
some
that it was
interest
recording.
in it. Yeah, it
Yep.
was like what this is about.
And it had
you know?
batteries, and with all that apparition shit is electronical, like like electrics, like in this, like the energy from the battery powers him to be able to like do that, because it gives
Yeah.
him the energy, you know what I'm saying, to
Yeah,
become
yeah.
that apparition. It takes a lot of energy. Use that juice, and it did that. It knew it was being recorded, or it wouldn't have did it.
Well, everything, yeah, like everything that we operate on a frequency.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So
We're just on a different frequency
and
than them.
everything that we do is operated on a frequency. Like those there's a man, you know how you've seen the video of the sheep walking around in circles, the animals walking around in circles and stuff like that.
When we're
Well,
yeah.
There's a hypothesis, like I guess a theory. I have a hypothesis. I don't even know if I said the right word. There's a theory that what that is these 5G frequencies screwing with the animals. They turn it on these
doing that
5G
before,
because they have a magnetic thing in their brain that actually helps them operate like the same. That's what that helps them navigate. You know, like when ducks fly south in the winter, things like that. Like it's because of the magnetic pulse, whatever freak that the part of their brain that uses it. Well, the theory is that they turning these 5Gs on, and when they turning these on, it's making these animals act crazy. There's a video that you can go see where they actually put a phone on the table. I can go show. I'll show it to you. The video, they put a phone on the table, and they call it around an ant pod, like around ants, and ants start moving in that same circular pattern around the cell phone, just like you see from all these animals, the same rotation that you see from all these animals right now.
Damn.
So that's what the theory is. But watch, let me see if I can find this.
Find something. I want to see that. I'm gonna go outside and make some ants move in a circle.
Yeah, I don't know how they did it. Let me see.
You think it's because it's like the ants and like the antennas has something to do with like the I guess
Right.
the electrodes in a way, like
whatever that magnetic pulse in their brain is. Let's see if I can I gotta go to the channel. Give me a second. Said y'all gotta bear with me. I'm my own producer here. Here it is. Okay. All right. Let this ad get out the way.
We are inundated with propaganda fabricating one engineered New World Order crisis directive after another.
Musk announced the decision after conducting an online poll. He tweeted, quote, "The people have spoken. Amnesty begins next week."
You know, the Russians are waiting for something like this. They need a propaganda campaign against the United States and against our support for Ukraine. And they're going to be for Ukraine.
And that the Chinese state forming moving concentric circle conspiracy theory. Massive were answered in private.
I'm not saying all rural voters are extreme, but you just brought up rural voters that came out.
Ordinary humans continue to ask far more intriguing questions that will never be asked or answered in prime time for fear of being labeled a conspiracy theory. Massive questions like, why are animals and insects all over the world suddenly forming moving concentric circles, from sheep to turtles?
Damn, that was a lot.
Earlier this month, the Chinese state news outlet People's Daily posted this video from the Chinese Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region. The flock of sheep had been going in circles for more than 10 days. Could it possibly be a reaction to the progress of the Higgs boson particle collider creating the God particle at CERN? Could it be that Earth's magnetic poles are shifting? Or is it phase 2 of Operation Lockstep? where a ramped up 5G attacks the immune system of those that took the vaccines, sending the world's animal kingdom with varying degrees of natural magnetism into circular repetition. After witnessing this video of ants reacting to a cell phone ringing, Australian entomologist Nigel Andrew from the University of New England surmised that a lot of ants use magnetism to orientate themselves. They have magnetic receptors in their antennae. If they're traveling long distances, they use magnetic cues from Earth to know if they are going north, east, south, or west. Phase 2 of Operation Lockstep calls for more 5G radiation to affect the immune system of the public, combined with the heavy metals found in the vaccines.
This video clip is an example of the phenomenon using pendulum oscillators in different phases on a common platform suddenly sync up given enough time.
You give them enough
Toxic
time, and
symptoms
the magnetic
information
field makes them
can be
sync up
transmitted
together.
to and from individuals or the group very efficiently, even if they move away from the initial source. The bodies of the injected provide the electrical power, like a battery, to continue resonating these fields, effectively turning them into wireless repeaters and routers.
Eventually,
We're
how they
witnessing
moving together.
lethal damage by EMF irradiation. The more graphene oxide, the greater the damage. The contagion is not a contagion because there is no pathogen.
Other early signs of phase 2 within human civilization include non-compliant COVID fines being replaced with jail time. Most non-essential travel will be placed under lockdown. There will be an increase of military checkpoints.
These signs either side of the road with the red in between painted on the road are showing up all around the exit roads to the main townships in the tablelands. And this is the base. It can be changed into a roadblock.
And more large-scale food shortages, which will force people to only be able to access essential products.
That goes deep. That takes it even a step further. But they're basically saying that what's going on with the animals has a lot more to do with us than the animals, because this is phase 2, so-called blah blah. You know, we just everything that video just said is all the shit that you're not supposed to talk about on any of these platforms I just did, and there's a reason, dude.
Too late for 3G now.
Shadow ban, bro. Ever since 2020, when I started posting things about this stuff, like I just been hidden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I don't know. I don't know what you can and can't say, because you see other people, like other monetized platforms, talking about the shit, and they let them say it.
Yep, but shit, they wanna, I ain't gonna say the words.
Loosely say
they want
it.
me to say it, but I ain't gonna say
fuck
it.
them, dude. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do anymore. It is what it is, bro. Fuck, bro. You know, I'm not gonna hold my tongue and say you can't say this, you can't say that, you gotta watch how you say that, man. You can't, like, because I don't know the rule. The rules change daily. You know what I'm saying? I don't have people to tell me the rules, so I don't know
my own rules.
Right. I don't know what to say and what to get away without being shadow banned.
Right.
You don't know what to say. You don't know what you can post and what you can't post. And you're just supposed to act like life's just gravy.
Fuck 'em.
Everything's great.
That's all I can say.
It's burning around behind you. You're gonna post it. You know what I'm saying? You see some things
that speech.
Yep. But well, not anymore. That's what that's what this is all about. It's taking all your amendments today and burning them and trying to make something new. So they know that they have the technology to control us digitally, bro.
Yeah.
Like I seen a post, Twitter, PJ sent me a Biden tweet about how they just they about to set up what they call them, the electric charging stations. They just funded buku money to set up electric charging stations all across the
Oh
country.
yeah, and if we use them, that's gonna be a
Well,
meltdown, bro.
well,
Too much
now the
power.
old, well, no, this is how he quoted it: the American road trip. You know, the old American road trip
Man, nobody go
is
on road trips no more.
is
Like
still
that.
a thing.
Ain't
It's
nobody
still,
go. What are we, the Griswolds?
yeah, it's in full effect. Well, that's his way of selling it. But if you don't know anything about digital space and what they're trying to do with digital driving, with electric driving all together, is that every mile can be tracked and taxed. Because your car is now your phone. So just like, Twitter, the fucking Tesla just updates like a phone. So like your car updates.
I'm gonna get a virus.
The Tesla just updated self-driving in the car. So you could basically just chill. You just Google your
like to drive
location
my
and
car.
just chill. Yeah, you want to feel like you in control.
I want to.
The last thing you want is I mean, dude, I couldn't imagine what that would feel like. Now, supposedly they have like settings in it where you hit the brake, you do certain, like you just tap on the brake and it gives you control of the brake. You can move the steering wheel, whatever. It gives you manual control. But just the fact that I don't want any robot. I don't want a computer in control of my
Like,
life.
I want to know if I wreck it because it was my fault, not because
computers crash all the time. That's crazy, crazy to me. Now, and then they also hackable, right?
Oh man.
So, but when he posted,
you can control
this
it like a remote control car, bro.
But when he posted this all about the all-American road trip, because they're trying to put people in EVs, and the only reason why they're trying to put people in EVs is so they can tax them for every mile they drive and control their movements.
So you think it'll be
watch
controlled by
everything you
electric company?
do. That way you can be tracked and traced.
It's going to be like built by electric company?
Yeah, like no, build by not I don't know. I don't know if they build by how they would bill that. No, it would be a tax. Like you would be taxed probably federally, like your when you do your income taxes. That's
well, like I don't have an EV. I gotta challenge it with a big
so right.
How you gonna
So
tax that?
That's the thing. They're
They
trying
put
to
a flag on
weed
my
out
taxes because I ain't got an EV.
Eventually, all right, but what'll happen is eventually the traditional car will just die off. The car that runs on fossil fuels is just gonna die off.
And they're gonna stop making it.
And they stop producing them. So then you gotta buy them used, and then eventually those, you see what happens. Go try to find
so expensive to get fuel for them because they ain't gonna have them.
It's like eventually it'll be like trying to get your hands on an 85 Mustang or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, eventually just wean it out and you're forced to drive a vehicle. And what they're doing is they're trying to get these they were trying to pass a law by like 2023, 24 that every car company has to produce all EV. Like they have to be like force them out of producing fossil fuel cars. And that's how that's what you do. That's how you do this. That's how you fucking screw them over. You just force every company to stop making them and sanction them if they don't. And that's how, and what it does is it just trickles down to us. But that's what it's all about, dude. That's what all this is about, is that technology has gotten to a point where it can be that we could be tracked and traced. Yeah. And they want to implement it on the humanity while they have the opportunity to, because if they don't do it now, they'll never have the chance. And it happens every time there's this huge industrial revolution with technology. And we're experiencing it right now. So it's an interesting time to be alive. Dude, bro, they say by 2030, we all gonna be plugged in. In other words, in other words, chips. Everybody's gonna be chipped by 2030.
I'm gonna have a
the
USB
goal.
drive filled with music.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like a USB drive, son, filled with
I'm not
music.
gonna have nothing because I ain't doing it. That's
Motherfucker say I ain't doing it. I ain't doing
doing
it either.
it. I like that. I mean, dude, I lived half my life already. The last thing I want to do is live the second half like a fucking
It's a robot, but it's Terminator.
Yeah. Well,
But
dude, it's all predictive programming, bro. That's all it is. It's what Hollywood is, bro. It's all a lot of the things that you see was just prepping you for these kind of things. Like that Netflix show, Black Mirror. You ever seen any of that? You
I
ever
seen
watched
the
any of
look.
that shit?
I just never watched it.
Bro, that's you just to understand what I'm trying to explain to you, you need to watch some of that.
Well,
It's
look
a
on that.
dystopian future of digital, like, I mean, just madness. It's insane. It's insanity. It's like the Twilight Zone
Yeah.
of the future.
On that note, I got some daddy duties I gotta go take care of.
Go
So
ahead.
I'm probably gonna
Good
cut my
hearing
little
from you.
thing real
Wait,
short.
we did it.
But look, before I get up out of here, man, December 7th, I Am Stands Alone EP drops on all platforms. So be looking out for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a little fire, little EP. 10 songs on there. Some different type of music. It's some smooth, like jazzy type beats, but also I got some good, some other good shit on there.
Right.
Some upbeat stuff, but mostly some chill
10
songs.
tracks. That's an LP, son. Today.
10
It's
tracks.
an LP.
Well, no, man, it's EP to me, man. I'm used to making these
I know.
18, 20 track
Yeah,
albums.
well, those days are over. Anything shit. 7-Up's an album today.
But yeah, man, check it out, man. December 7th, I Am Stands Alone EP on all platforms. Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify, whatever you listen to. And make sure you get that American Renaissance too, man. While you're out there, man.
Yep.
Look that up.
And yes, and don't indulge in any delicious bat soup. Y'all
Eat
have
as much as you can.
Yeah, follow H1I2GNZ. Follow on all platforms.
Like and subscribe, comment,
yes,
all that good stuff.
Absolutely. The most important thing is the album. You got to check the album. If you ain't checking the album, then what we doing this for? But
right.
Peace out. I will see y'all next week.
Peace.